up, guys? Wood here. Today I'm going to talk about a rivalry. Man, me, versus drone, this. But a big spoiler alert, the drone won. Check this out, what I have here on my arms. Today, I'm going to talk about the way to treat your drone with respect. But in all honesty, I want to share with you some very important lessons I've learned flying this drone, especially as a newbie, and just being aware of what to do and what not to do. Particularly with these slightly older drones that don't have the sensors for flying it indoors, so you have to be that much more careful. Anyway, let's get into this. So I've been flying this drone beautifully for the past few days. I've taken it out over the beaches here in Davao City, flown it over some beautiful vistas, tested its range both in altitude and distance, and man, it is amazing. So I just want to start there. This drone, a Phantom 3 Pro, is so much cheaper to purchase nowadays because it's old. It doesn't have all the newest technology that the Mavic Pro does, or the Phantom 4 and the Phantom 4 Pro, and there's even the Spark and all of these other drones. There's a whole plethora of them. But I got this, and this can do 4K, you can do 1080-60. Look it up for yourself. So the bottom line is, this drone is capable of doing amazing cinematic aerial footage, both stills and video. But what I want to talk about today is don't get too confident, especially with these older ones indoors. I've flown it inside a basketball gym. You see, when you start to fly this drone without the satellite signal, it's line of sight. And so any kind of slight movement in the air, the drone will move. So you have to be really good at controlling this thing, which I was doing perfectly fine. I was flying it inside garages, inside a sports hall. Flying it outside is a lot easier. Obviously with wisdom, keep it safe. Don't fly it near people. And I've flown it and wow, loving it, loving it, loving it. Just where I want to begin with. However, what I want to give you a word of caution, just really fast today, for those of you that are just getting into this drone flying, is that when you're flying indoors, and you can catch a drone from the sky and power it down, okay? And I've done that multiple times with absolutely no problem, okay? And in fact, before I got this mega attack from the drone and these blades, it made me think, you know what, I want to share this with my viewers, with those that may be potentially thinking about flying a drone. Now, obviously for us, we're into media. We do a lot of storytelling for our ministry, for our projects out here in the Philippines. We want to share stories with you guys. That's what we're passionate about. But this drone is no joke. You see the camera lens? It's not gonna hurt you really, unless somebody smacks you over the head with it. But the drone, if something goes wrong, you'll end up with stitches at the hospital, which is exactly what happened with me and my crew only yesterday. So this is what I want to share with you today, a little word of wisdom. If you're flying this drone indoors, where the satellite is no longer in view, so you're doing it line of sight, and there's a lot of wind, if you grab hold of that drone and it does not power down, let it go. See, my problem was, I didn't let it go, because the first time I powered it down, grabbed it from the sky, perfectly fine. Powers down, goes off, and I can walk off with it, as you can see. The second time I did it inside a car garage, the drone wouldn't power down for whatever reason it was, be it electronic, be it me. I was doing the same thing. In fact, it was in the same spot. But as I pulled the drone, I should have let it go, but I didn't. So what happened? The drone went sideways and the blades, whoop, whoop. I know that sounds funny, but truly it could have been a lot worse. So I'm thankful it wasn't worse. So I just want to warn you drone potential flyers out there, or those that want to fly some drones, this thing, you really got to be safe with it. Just be safe with it. Don't argue with it. Don't try to force it. If it doesn't turn off, let it go back up. Don't fly it near people, near children. Don't let children grab hold of it. Man, I sound like a father here. Oh yeah, oops, I am. I have 5 kids, so I have the right to speak like this. But I just want to inform you guys that this thing really is as an amazing a tool as it is, fly it with respect and caution so that you don't end up like me with stitches in your arm. Anyway, I'm gonna keep flying, but I've learned my lesson and I hope I've shared that a little bit of wisdom with some of you out there so you don't have to learn the same lessons I have. Anyway, enjoy some more clips of this beautiful drone, and I'll see you later.